Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet Tries, and in today's video I'm going to be trying Chester's Potato Crisps, both original and honey barbecue, and this is strange because Chester is the mascot for Cheetos, which is made by the Frito-Lay company, the company that makes Lays, and these are a competitor to Lays? What? So it's Frito-Lay competing with itself, but are they just trying to go for a different branding? Is it a different price point? Are the chips actually different? Will they taste different from Lay's? This has me so confused. I'm also doing a honey barbecue because I was able to find it, and if I'm gonna do one variety of chips, I may as well do the other. Anyway, let's start with the original flavor. Well, they certainly smell different, and admittedly, they are calling themselves crisps, and the fact that they kind of crisp up, kind of fold into itself, kind of makes me think that these are maybe closer to Pringles in execution. Like, the smell is definitely potato-esque. It's the kind of smell that I think of when I think of not quite potato chips. So maybe there is some merit to this. But let's see how they taste. I still think Lay's are better. These aren't bad. These aren't bad, but they're kind of bland. I would definitely say if I had to pick up a potato chip type thing, and admittedly these are crisps, but that's what the British call chips, so confusing. If I had to pick a Frito-Lay chip thing, I'd stick with Lay's. Lay's is solid. Lay's still exists. Why does this exist? Heck, for something that kind of feels like it's made like of mashed potatoes formed into chips, I think I'd prefer Pringles. This is, again, not bad. Definitely worth checking out. It's just not all that prominent. It's nothing special. That's actually kind of disappointing. I was actually kind of hoping that they would taste like Lay's, which would then fuel my curiosity as to why Chester's was doing potato chips, but I don't know. Chester's has been putting out a lot of these Chester's branded not Cheeto chips, if you haven't noticed. I still have a couple I gotta get through, but it's weird. So let's move on to the honey barbecue. Again, not a huge fan of barbecue, but now that I'm not expecting these to taste like Lay's, ooh, even from here I can smell the barbecue scent. And it definitely reminds me of Lay's barbecue in terms of the smell. What about the taste? Yeah, that certainly tastes like Lay's barbecue. Not a fan. But they're not bad. It's just I don't really care for Lay's barbecue flavor, despite how popular it is. That's purely a personal preference. I've mentioned before how I'm not a huge fan of barbecue flavored stuff, and that's mostly because growing up I did have access to Lay's barbecue chips. I just didn't care for them. And these feel much like the same. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that this is even more the existence of this is even more baffling than the existence of this, because while the texture is similar to these, the taste overall is almost identical to Lay's barbecue chips. Maybe the advantage is that they've got more air in them or something. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, if you're curious, check them out, but I'd say stick to Lay's. There's nothing wrong with Lay's, at least when it comes to taste. Are these air fried? I don't feel air fried. They taste like they're fried just like regular Lay's. I'm still curious why these exist. Anyway, if you want, give them a shot. And until next time, I'm ProtoMet. See ya.